welcome to an exciting episode of Two Bar Connections with your host Jesse and
James, what's going on, everybody?
what is going on indeed. So for today's episode, we have quite a few things to go over. We have, of course, Randy Dandy Pitchford once again crashing out on Twitter, and we have Congress is apparently calling for Valve, Discord, and also Reddit, I believe. And they're going to be calling to testify about radicalization on their platforms. We also have Xbox prices going up yet again because it's even funnier the second time. We also have Subnautica, the lawsuit between Krafton and the founders of the Subnautica game, are now going further into lawsuits for details into that. We also have the Power lawsuit. Also, there are more details that between Nintendo once again being a shithead. And then we have Sony and Tencent, the lawsuit. We're also getting a lot of details here. You can see a running theme here. And then to top it all off, we have Wolverine has finally been revealed after 84 years of waiting. But before
Very
we
nice.
get into that, how have you been?
I'm honestly still recovering. I worked like 5 days straight last week because
I know.
yeah, because I was missing more than usual. But no, we're going on vacation. Me and my sister and my dad on Sunday, and we'll be back Thursday. So I want to have a nice chunk of time off. I mean, I still have to work tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday, right?
That's yes.
Saturday. Yeah. So I'm still on for Saturday. However, I put myself on call, and hopefully they'll just outright cancel me because I do not. I just don't feel like working right now.
Yeah.
Well, because I'm supposed to be the one driving up, so if I get out of work, I'll be really tired. I mean, they're gonna drive, but I want to drive. It's my car. I'll drive my car, and that's where I've been. I played Overwatch with you, and that's been the highlight. I haven't played anything else. I haven't even played Marvel Rivals, even though they released that new map. No, not released, but they unveiled the new map. I don't know if it's out yet. The Kunlun, the Heavenly City. I should get on it, though, because the Ultron skin, I want it.
There's an Ultron skin?
Yeah, at the end of that free battle pass.
Oh, right. Yeah, like, that cool, like, post-apocalyptic.
Yeah, post-apocalyptic Ultron. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool skin.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty much it. Actually, I've been having some fun with Overwatch a little bit.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. However, I did get to try the new hero for a little bit, and it's actually pretty fun. It's not a bad hero. I like the Waterbender. I like him a lot. And I think that's it. There really hasn't been anything new on my front. How about you? How have you been, Jesse?
Well, I've been pretty good. I mean, it's always like the same thing with me, right? I'm always studying or I'm work. So the only thing that really changes for me is on the game front. But personally, I will be going out of the country for a few weeks, which is why we're going to be on a hiatus. I'm gonna let you guys know right now. Yeah, we're gonna be on a little bit of a 2-3 week hiatus. We might have like one episode in October, and then we'll be out of town again at the end of October.
So
just be pretty much one episode in October, maybe 2 we can squeeze one in. Most likely not though, and then after that, from November onwards, as normal.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be out of the country for 10 days. I'll be going to Europe for the third time.
Very nice. For the third time, very cool.
Time. Yeah, some countries will be there for the second time. The country I'm going to be there for the first time. I'll talk about it more when I get back, but
yes,
for now, that's what I'm going to say.
Very cool.
Now, as for gaming, like James said, we played some Overwatch together. I went on a fucking 10-game win streak on the other day.
and
I clawed. Yeah, and then the next day, I think it was like 4 or 5 we lost in a row. But I went. It's insane, bro. Like I started off like plat 3, went all the way up to plat 1, pretty much. Then I plummeted, meteored all the way down to plat 4, and then because of that 10-game win streak, I went up to plat 1 again. And when I played with you, I went down to plat 2.
Hey, I was there. We won like 4 games before we won on that losing streak.
Yeah, we won like another like 2 or 3. or like we want to
Yeah,
go.
because we ended up back where we started. But yeah, so it was just a coincidence, right? That when I started playing the MMR, the matchmaking is like, oh, perfect. You guys, the starstruck friends that need to suffer while you play games. Freaking blows. It sucks.
Sucks ass.
It sucks ass, dude.
So yeah, and besides that, I did play a little bit of Silent Hill F because Winston got it on his account. I only played the first 30 or so minutes. I
Mm,
don't have too many
how is it?
impressions. I don't have too many impressions. I only played 30 minutes of it, but so far it seems like um, it's got the vibes of a Silent Hill game,
Yeah,
and I know it's been
I didn't even.
reviewing really well.
I have heard that as well. I didn't even know it came out, dude. Like I literally just logged onto Steam one day and it goes a Silent Hill F now available. I'm like, oh no, oh cool. So I'll probably pick that up in October and just have it be like my Halloween game,
Yeah, it'd be the
my
perfect
scary
time.
game, my
That would
spooky
be
game.
that would be the perfect time. Get it.
Yeah.
And I'm glad to see that Konami is back. They finally, took their heads out their asses after Kojima left. Stuff.
Yes.
They actually don't
It
hate video games
seems.
anymore. They actually want to make video games. They really say we actually
Yeah.
have some cool IPs we can make cool games for, like Silent Hill or like Metal
Yeah.
Gear. Like we can just remake Metal Gear because like we can't, can't make Metal Gear all day, but we can remake it. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. I'm curious though, if there was a change at Konami, like leadership wise and
Yeah, I'm
stuff.
sure. So someone somewhere like there's like some rotation of leadership, and someone left. One came in. You're like, hey, like maybe we should stop hating video games and actually make good ones.
For sure. Hey, I'm all for it, dude.
Like, like, hey,
Um,
like we can make a shit of money at pachinkos, but video games are kind of cool too.
It's like, we kind of already made all the money on pachinkos. Maybe we should try like doing something actually useful with our with our time.
And they even
So
published some games too, which is interesting because they published that game that Deliver at
yes,
All Costs that you liked.
yes. Which yeah. I still haven't picked it up. I've been busy, but I think it's on sale now. Let me actually see if it's on sale. Jesus, dude, my wish list is becoming like yours.
Oh,
And no, that's not a compliment.
nah, bro, you don't have a fraction of my power.
You-
What's yours at? What's your power level?
27.
Oh, bullshit, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Beneath my feet.
Oh my lord!
I
Wow, you're
have,
gonna talk that way? You're gonna talk that way to me?
I have. I'll tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you the exact number. It's 1,500 something.
Yeah, but I have it here. It's $17. 19.24 though if you go get it with the soundtrack. So actually, I wonder when it ends. Let's see, oh yeah, it ends the 29th. Oh, okay, so
I have 1,523 games on my wish list.
dude, why that it got bigger?
Yeah, it's always
Lord,
bigger.
no, bro.
Mine
You
must
gotta
go up.
curate that. You have to curate it.
It is curated.
I don't believe you.
Everything there is something I am at least mildly interested in.
Oh my god. Okay, all
Look,
right,
man.
fine.
Look, man. I got a lot of games that are probably bangers on here, right? You got Ragebound, Ninja Gaiden 4, Shinobi, Ninja Gaiden Master Collection, Hollow Knight, Silk Song, Pippa Spill, and the Cursed Yo-Yo, Resident Evil Requiem, Split Fiction, Phase Zero, Out of Sight, Advent Neon, Power World, Marvel vs. Capcom, Fighting Collection,
Okay,
Blueprints,
all right.
like these are all like pretty cool looking games, and they're all reviewing really well. So I think I'm okay. Like I didn't put, you know, Sex of Hitler 4 and 5, 6, whatever, I didn't put shit out there.
Well, I understand that. I understand that.
But yeah, so that's been me. And
Okay.
so how about we get into some news?
Absolutely. Whenever you're ready, let's do this thing.
Yeah, so for starters, we have Randy Dandy Pinchford, president or CEO, but but the head of Gearbox Studios, once again having a crash out over Borderlands, and the performance issues that have been plaguing the game since launch of Borderlands 4. Randy has had a series of really strange tweets, although that is not unheard of for Randy. It started off with him talking about how amazing the infrastructure of Borderlands is and how he doesn't think there's going to be enough players there to break the game. He's like, I dare you guys to try and break our game. I don't think there's enough of you guys out there to break our servers because they're so good. So
Oh my
already
lord.
Randy was already kind of weird from the start. Then the game actually comes
Yeah.
out, performance issues galore, even on console. Apparently, on console specifically, the longer you play the game, the worse your frames get. So I'm guessing that's kind of a memory issue that's going on, where the game
Yeah. It definitely sounds like a memory
just
problem.
holding on to too much information and can't hold it all on at once. And also the fact that there is apparently a lack of an FOV slider on the console version, which players have kind of taken some umbrage with, even though it's on the
Mhm.
PC version and that value can go up to 110. You have people on Reddit saying like, "Man, I tried to play it twice. Both times I got that car sick feeling after about 15 minutes. Stop." Other person saying, "Yeah, I'm pretty sensitive to motion sickness, and an arrow FOV in first person makes me dizzy. Combining that with motion blur just turns my stomach. Motion blur also being another thing that cannot be disabled, even though you can disable it on the PC version."
Yeah.
Another user saying this game almost feels zoomed in and it's not really pleasant to. Well, Randy chimed in on Twitter and he said, give a little poll out there saying, "Quickie for console friends, FOV settings. There's some dreams I have where an FOV setting might affect fairness." What?
The
Okay,
fuck does that mean?
I can't really talk about it yet. Yeah, right. But I see this is important to you, so we're looking at it. Vote here. Top option is FOV slider. Get the fuck out. And as I mentioned, like motion blur is also apparently a thing that's on by default on the PC. But wait, Randy has something to say about that too. He says, "Yeah, we are down with motion blur and do not support it. If you are seeing what seems to be motion blur, maybe check your TV settings for whatever automatic bullshit it might be doing. Image, it's not us." He insists.
It never is. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but it's definitely not my fault.
Yeah, yeah, so it couldn't be me, man. Your game's a blurry mess. You know, maybe it's your shitty ass TV.
Shitty TV or your shitty rig.
Yeah, your
Yeah,
shitty
it's probably
2022 TV. Maybe you should get a 2025 TV and you wouldn't be crying, you poor bastard. All right.
HDMI. Nah, bro. You need the fucking HDMI
Now you get
version to,
DP now.
yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta get
everyone's using DP.
the DPI cable.
So then, of course, Randy continuously keeps stinking his foot further and further down his throat. Apparently, it's very tasty with no salt. Um, so he then goes on further, tweeting about how every PC gamer must accept the reality of the relationship between hardware and what software they are running. We have an amazing and fun, huge looter shooter campaign. The game is pretty damn optimal, which means that the software is doing what we want without wasteful cycles on bad processes. Okay, some of you would prefer more
Uh,
FPS or more features or higher resolution. We have provided many tools to help you with those trade-offs. And then, of course, Randy gets promptly pretty noted on Twitter, saying the publisher of the game is responsible for providing accurate, recommend, and minimal specs, since the consumer has absolutely no way to check how the game is going to run in the hardware before release. Yeah, and actually see here, this is his massive diatribe here, where he just talked about a
Jesus
bunch of
Christ.
yeah, right.
Yes, you were all wrong.
Randy, please
Fucking love it.
give your thumbs a break, man. Jesus Christ, they're gonna fall off.
No, yeah, he's probably on the computer.
So then,
Mm.
next onwards, talks about how the performance issues really aren't that big of a deal because according to customer service reports, Borderlands at roughly 1% of so of installs have had issues, reported issues for it. More than half of the tickets, 0.55% of customers, are users reporting difficulty with their shift accounts. Next highest ticket is about FOV controls on console, which we're working on. And next, 0.055% of customers are reporting issues with Twitch drops, and 0.04% of customers are performance-based related. With CS flagging control, I'm guessing customer service flagging 0.09% as valid and 0.037 experience successive education.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That,
I
well,
don't.
that's just that's a whole lot of
That sounds
whole
like
lot of
a
problems.
that's like a big ass sample bias there, Randy.
Yeah, and also remember, it's also still your fault. The shift account codes are your fault. All of it is your fault. The performance problems, FOV slider. Oh, your motion sickness? Oh, well, clearly that's a you problem. Maybe you should be playing video games. Type attitude.
Of course,
Get
someone
the
has
hell.
the proper response. Randy, I'm not sure. I like the hand waving way of the performance issues by assuming every person experienced performance issues has raised a ticket. I tried to raise one of my own, and trying to find the process to raise a ticket was painful. A lot of people use this.
Yes,
Yes,
honestly, and yeah, he's right.
that is a good point. She's right. Uh,
Yeah,
that is user Serena on Twitter. And then here's my favorite. Here's the best part of it. Right? Randy, proclaiming that someone coming by talking about how what 3 and 4 year hardware, right? Because Randy's now saying like, oh no, you should just update your hardware. You're running on old hardware that's 3 or 4 years old. Seriously, like your game can run 3 or 4 year old hardware. What are we doing here? Um, but someone on Twitter went to say it's great that you're offering help. Would have been better to build it for the most common hardware in the first place. Now, here's the here's the big one. The minimum recommended specs are published. Most common hardware is a 4 year old cell phone. Borderlands
Bro.
4 is a premium game made for premium gamers. That says Borderlands 4 cannot run on a PlayStation 4. It cannot be expected to run on too old PC hardware. Unlike on PlayStation and Xbox, we cannot prevent a PC player with suboptimal hardware for the game to try to play it. So some try and get
Oh,
mad, and some have actual issues we need to fix. And some need to learn how their PCs work at the high end for this specific game in 2025. And yeah. Get the idea what he's trying to say from here.
yeah.
And then meanwhile, Pyro Software, hate to say it, but
Oh,
he's kind of right. When he says, yes, it's one of his machine, not considered premium. Yeah, he has the Ryzen 9 7950X3D, which I think is like just one notch below the N800, which is the best one on the market. RTX 4090, 4 GB of RAM, DDR5, 6400 hertz, right? He's got some good hardware on him.
no, he clearly has good hardware. I mean, the guy has a fucking computer that can handle streaming and gaming at the same time.
So
So by
far,
default, he has a top level machine
yeah.
running.
So far, I've experienced 40 60 FPS maximum without turning on DLSS and frame.
Man, Randy,
Walking PR disaster.
you're a disaster for a game that people say is good. It just runs like shit for half of them. But of course, he took that as a challenge, most likely.
Yeah, right. Because I think like it's over at a mixed currently on Steam.
Yeah.
It just started a overwhelming negative or a mostly negative. There have been some patches since, and they have helped alleviate the issues a little bit, but clearly not enough because it is at 65% approval rating, which means they're a mixed on.
Yeah.
Of course, like if you were to go on Twitter, you have a lot of people talking about like how these not run properly, runs at sub 60 FPS, even though proper hardware to run it at the maximum FPS that it should be running at. What are even the specs
Yeah.
on this thing? Recommended. It's i7 12700, AMD Ryzen 7 5800X, 32 GB of RAM, NVIDIA RTX 3080 bytes, right? Yeah, like anybody with like a 4090 or something, they should be smoking this.
Yeah.
Like the 100 frames free without frame gen.
Without frame gen, exactly. So, but no, kind of, it's just Randy doing his thing. There really isn't much to say. Just fighting with the internet again. We're running the hard work of all his programmers again.
It must be hard working for Randy.
Yeah, it was definitely is hard.
You make a really damn good game. What many people say is the best Borderlands game since Borderlands 2. People even saying it's their favorite so far. You got Randy here just lighting that shit on fire, just pouring kerosene.
Yeah, I hope they do fix the game though, because if it is as good as they say, I would love to play it with you.
I would love to play it too, but again, I'm not gonna.
I know.
As I said with another friend of mine, we were talking about the optimization. Like, I'm not gonna take that coin flip because he insists. Like, no, like maybe it could run fine. Like, no, dude, I'm not taking that coin flip. Not for $70.
No. Especially since we've been having issues with games that we already have.
Yeah.
And you especially
I have to underclock for Overwatch. I mean, granted, that's a hardware problem. Probably a hardware problem. I don't know. Maybe Overwatch did fuck something up. I don't know. I mean, I am using an Intel 14 gen. I know those have problems, right? So it could be hardware, right? But Overwatch
it could be
old as fuck game.
Exactly. So there should not be a problem. That's the whole point. It's an old as fuck game, so there shouldn't be any issues. And yet you're here underclocking a CPU for well, I mean, technically Overwatch isn't an old game anymore because Overwatch 2 technically updated the game, so it's running on a whole new engine and shit. So, but still, it doesn't matter. It's still more or less the same game, so you should have no issues running it.
I've had my fair share of issues with Unreal crashing at what Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, but
Marvel Rivals, I had to underclock the CPU also for.
Yeah, but I think we've decided that that's Unreal. That's the problem. I think we've come to the consensus at least.
Right, that game runs on Unreal 5, and I've had other Unreal games that do crash. Black Blue Wukong also will crash. Renegade.
Yeah, maybe we should honestly we should probably look into getting you like an actual like new CPU because I think the CPU you had was a hand me down, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it's the best possible, at least in terms of raw power. Intel that you can get. The problem is it's incredibly unstable. I would love to get
yeah,
like I would love to get the AMD Ryzen 9800X. Yeah, I actually saw it on sale for like four something, but still a lot of
yeah, but
money.
you have to, yeah, but and also you have to change your motherboard.
No, I wouldn't. I have a. I don't think I would. No. I got a new
Yeah, no,
motherboard. I got a brand new motherboard. I don't need that.
no, but your motherboard right now supports the Intel processor. AMD is a completely different setup architecture.
We'll have to consult.
No,
On
no, trust me, bro. I mean, I hate to break it to you, but yes, it's just true.
no,
Like
no.
AMD and Intel, bro, it is different. The Intel, okay, so the Intel motherboards have the pins that lock in
Uh
for
huh.
AMD and on the processor. The AMD boards have the pins on the motherboard, and the AMD slots into the pins on the motherboard. It's literally a backwards system. So
Well, I could have sworn that when oh, whatever. We're
okay,
digressing here.
yeah, sorry. All right. Anything else on Randy Dandy? Maybe he could perform one
Randy,
of his magic tricks.
stop. Get that fucking foot. Yeah, do the magic trick of getting that foot out of your fucking mouth.
Yeah, bro. Keep doing magic tricks and go away.
That's the
Shoot,
best magic trick
shoot.
you can do. Get your fucking foot out of your mouth.
Get your foot out of your mouth and shut the
Your
fuck up
studio
and
made a
let
good
people
game, okay? Just shut the fuck up.
let them work on it. Just
Just
listen. That's all
work
you have
on
to
it
say.
and
Listen
fix it.
again, like we said last time. Just all you have to say is, "Hey guys, we're really happy you like the game. We're really sorry that a lot of you are having problems. We're working on fixing it. Please give us patience. Please be patient with us. Thank you so much. And by the way, here's a free shift code for some loot or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, something along those lines.
Yeah, something along those lines. You don't have to give them the shift code. Just say I'm sorry. We're working on it. That's all you need.
All right, so moving on. We have Congress apparently calling in. I'm sorry, it wasn't when I said Congress calling in Steam, Discord, and Reddit. It was uh,
Okay.
although I'm
They should be
surprised.
ready. They
I'm
should be,
surprised Reddit isn't on there. And
yeah,
also
they should,
one other particular website that should probably be on there. So suspicious that it's not. But um, Congress has now called forth Steam, Discord, and Twitch executives to testify before them about the radicalization of their users. So, House Oversight Committee, James Comer, this guy right here, Republican from Kentucky, gave out invitations to, right? And
that's the nice way of
that's a
saying
nice
it.
way of saying it, right? Yeah, gave out invitations to Discord and Twitch. In the statement, they say that Congress has a duty to oversee the online platforms that radicals have used violence. Prevent further radicalization and violence. The hosts of Discord, Steam, Twitch, and Reddit must appear before the Oversight Committee and explain what actions the platforms are not exploited for nefarious purposes. Now, the executives in question are Mam Saknini, hope that's said it right, CEO of
Bro.
Discord, Gabe Newell, or Lord and Savior Gavin from Steam, and Dan Clancy, CEO of Twitch, as well as, CEO of Reddit as
Oh,
well, Steve
okay.
Huffman. Yes, it's
Oh,
just for some
all right.
reason they
So
didn't put it here in the headline. But
there
yes,
should be in the
I
headline.
was
But
right.
yeah,
I just
cool,
forgot to mention Twitch,
cool.
right? So their testimony has been requested. They said the hearing will examine radicalization of online forum users of open incitement violence. And the catalyst for all this is, of course, the killing of Charlie Kirk, who was
Hmm.
murdered in Utah Valley University by allegedly Tyler Robinson, who was reported to have used Discord a lot and discussed killing, how he planned out Discord. And he is also said to have been steeped in online meme culture, as was evident in the etchings on the bullets, one of
Hmm.
which had a Helldivers actually on it with the like he had to press the
Yeah.
directionals for the apparently that was on there. Uh, apparently the catch fascist is also like a meme within the Helldivers too, where like you accidentally drop the bomb on like your buddy, right? Because or not on your buddy, like the robots, I think, right? Um, like say catch fascist.
I didn't.
that took a while, so I'm so stepped out of it. But
Honestly, that one just new. I knew about the up, down, left, like the directional buttons, and I know about like democracy and stuff, but I didn't know that. Yeah, that the hate fascist catch that one's new to me.
so Taylor Robinson is also described as being terminally online by friends, so spent way too much time on the internet. And in the wake of all this, a lot of conservative politicians have been calling for accountability. Of course, has resulted in them calling for team and all.
Hmm. Once again,
Now, interestingly, the article here from GameSpot points out how the writer Alex Newhouse is apparently a researcher himself, has also done research into the link between violence with online culture and also with video games. And of course, like this has been like a song since the fucking 90s, a song and dance from the fucking 90s, man. Like
yep,
every time something like this happens, always want to point at video games at this point, even though over and over again we have found that there has been little to no connection at all between video game violence and real world.
yep.
Started with Columbine, and then it just ever since then, it's been going on and on.
Hmm.
Uh, but also he talks about Alex talks about how the research community has been curtailed by recent initiatives by the current U.S. administration. And he said that much of his research was actually funded by the Department of Homeland Security of Targeted Violence and Terrorism Prevention Grant Program. It has been significantly scaled back as of July, and he also cited how other research projects funded by the National for Health has also undergone severe cuts to its grant making efforts. Probably like around the time like when Doge is going cutting jobs
Yeah,
left and
cut.
right. Which, funny
Yeah,
enough, a lot of those jobs are coming back.
of course.
Oh man! But besides all that, any thoughts?
Well, I mean, as far as video games being a catalyst for real world violence, yeah, it's been bullshit since the '90s. However, I do think there is a culture online, like terminally online, is a thing. Like, there's
Yeah,
a lot of people that
100%.
talk a lot of shit that would never say that in the presence of somebody else. Like, they would not talk as much shit as they did if someone were to look at them in the eye and just give them like a stern look, like, "What? What'd you say?" So there is, I think, an issue that I think actually goes for both sides of the political aisle. People just on Reddit in these echo chambers just stewing, and then they take out their aggression on people in the real world, and that can cause a lot of problems. And the thing, and what sucks is a lot of the people that are terminally online, they happen to be gamers, because after all, you can't be online and not be a gamer. That's almost an impossibility, you know, or at least know of gamer culture. But it's sad. It's it's sad. I think I don't know if I mean really the only person of substance will probably be Gabe because the man's wise, so he'll be able to. No, I'm serious though, bro. Like every time he talks about literally any topic, you could see his wheels turning and his thought process, and he gives his answer, and everyone's just like, obviously, damn. Why
It'll
was
be
I
definitely
supposed
interesting to see what he has to say. 'Cause
if he accepts the letter, like if he accepts it, I would actually like him to accept it just so that I could watch him speak at Congress with his white beard and everything, and just be like,
yeah, but
you guys are you
he's
guys.
gotta fly away from New Zealand though.
Yeah, actually, I think he got back. I think he just got back from New
Oh,
Zealand.
he's back. He's back from New Zealand. Longer in Hobbit
I
land.
think so. Yeah, he's
Blurf.
back from Hopland. Yeah, bro, the wizard. But all seriousness, no, though, I think he would contribute to the conversation very, very well.
Yeah,
The only thing is, oh no, I was saying that the only thing really is one. It'll be a waste of time because they're not going to listen to him. He's going to tell them what the problem is right to their face, and they're going to be like, "Nah, it's actually this." And Gabe's like, "Well, then why the fuck am I here? Like, why are you bothering me?"
yeah, it definitely will be interesting to hear what he has to say, or because at least Steam specifically. I remember we talked about it way back. The report about how much has like a big anti-Semitism problem, big like racism problem. There's a lot of like in Steam that promote violence and inherently race. and like Steam has always been kind of hands off, laissez faire kind of way. So like these investor. So I mean, I don't know if Steam has done much since then. They have, maybe they haven't, but it'll definitely be interesting. But like, but
Yeah.
it's interesting how our boy Elon Musk ain't isn't being invited on there for Twitter,
Yeah.
which
Well,
I would say is like the ultimate cesspool of fucking social media.
I think it's because Twitter's a lot more open, so you can't really hide on Twitter. I don't even know how to explain it. Like on Twitter, if you say something, it's open to everybody. Everyone can see it, unless you block it and stuff. But for the most part, a good number of people can see it. Reddit, though, communities like Reddit, they will actually lock their forums. And if you say something out of line or something that they consider against their thread guidelines or whatever or something, they will actually delete your comment and kick you out. So that's why what's it called? Infiltrating Reddit groups is like a thing that people do nowadays. And that's the only reason I can think of. Twitch makes perfect sense because like half of the Twitch streamers now, they're all political streamers. So
Yeah, there are quite a few.
yeah, like they've grown in number, and we've seen a few of them, like Asmongold, Hassan Piker, and well, I was gonna say Destiny, but I think he actually got banned from the platform a long time ago. He's on YouTube now, but that's like the new Twitch meta in a way, is political streamers reacting to political content because it is generating a lot of views, especially now that it's it's this is gonna sound awful, but it's trendy now to like own the libs or own the conservatives on Twitch. So people are literally just picking a side and going to town with it. And of course, the biggest one is Hassan. I think he's the most prolific streamer. Him and Asmongold, believe it or not, are the biggest. I shit you not, bro. I shit you not.
I don't know anything about Hassan, but Asmongold of all people.
Yeah, bro.
Jesus.
Yeah.
This man started as a WoW streamer. Come on, man.
Yeah, exactly. So you tell me how that works, okay? But it happened to be the case. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. Honestly, everyone should accept the letters. I think the Twitch CEO is gonna dance around it and not really say much, especially since Hassan Piker is, I think, like one of his favorites, so he's not going to say shit.
Well, we'll have to see.
But I would love to watch Gabe speak. That'd be so cool.
Yeah. Like I said, it was interesting. So, how about we talk about some Microsoft?
Oh yeah, there you go. Actually, I think I've reported this story like fucking 3 times already, but I swear to you, this is new. This is 100% new. So, in an article by GameSpot, Microsoft is raising the prices yet again of the Xbox, just in the US though. So,
oh yeah, great, cool.
beginning October 3rd, just in time for the holiday season, Microsoft is raising the prices on its Xbox, as you can see, they're raising the models, the price of the models for each individual system. So you got the Xbox Series S and the Series X, and of course, it's all according to memory. So like 380 to 400, 430 to 450, from 550 to 600, 500 to 650, and 730 to 800. Like Jesus Christ, Galaxy Black Special Edition, which is probably what the console that shipped with Starfield. But then they were like, nah, we shouldn't attach Starfield's name to this. So this is the second time that Microsoft has declared a price increase on its consoles, just like they did earlier in May. And in the announcement, Microsoft suggests that the price hikes are due to the quote changes in the macro and economic environment.
Yeah, I wonder what they're referencing when they say that.
Yeah. However, prices outside the US will remain as they are, interestingly enough. So, and of course, the article goes on to say that it's an alarming trend. PlayStation also similarly raised its prices. Switch 2 pre-orders, we covered their delay and then their inevitable increase in price, which, by the way, Nintendo's been up to some fucky wucky shit on
They've
their own.
already increased the price of the original Switch, which is fucking
Yes.
crazy.
Yeah, bro. I don't understand. That console is the definition of outdated, and they had the balls to do that. Like, I swear, they really are just full on embracing their villain arc. I don't know. I mean, do they believe that they have the market cornered, and that's what they're doing? Like, I don't get it.
I don't know, man. The actual Bowser
And
is running that company.
yeah, bro. I think the legitimate Bowser is running that company.
Not fake Doug American Bowser. By the way, he's retiring.
Sure.
We're not going to be covering that because that was kind of last minute, but yeah, he will be retiring by the end of.
Okay, I mean, it's whatever. No one gives a shit. If it was bigger when Reggie announced his leave. But yeah, so what do you think? Microsoft cutting jobs and raising the prices on all their existing products.
They have lost the fucking plot. I mean, they've had lost the plot for a long.
Yeah, dude, but it's like they keep doing it though.
Dude,
it's
the
like
Xbox Series X, $500, $650.
For what? What did that get you? What did that get you? Nothing. That got you nothing.
Oh my god! And then the digital Xbox Series X digital, I think, was like $500 before the first price hike, so it's gone up an additional $100 between price hike.
Build a PC, guys.
You might as well at this point.
No, bro. Like, seriously, just build a PC, and honestly, bro, and if you can make it work or wait, get Steam OS. Like, fuck Microsoft, fuck Windows. I only use Windows because I have to, because of school and shit. But I support a Christ. As soon as I'm done with school, like Linux, forever,
jump on the Linux train.
I am literally going to jump on the Linux train, and I'm going to make my computer specifically for gaming first, and then emails second. Like, I can't with this shit anymore, dude. I can't do it. I can't.
Every fucking Windows update, man, fucks up my all my. I can't tell you the amount of times I've had to readjust my sound settings for this podcast because of the updates.
Bro, the concept of keeping old settings from the update before the update is foreign to these people. Yeah, that's all I got to say about Microsoft. I mean, is there anything you want to yell at before we move on to the next story? Because it's really like the only thing left to do is to just yell at old man yells at cloud type situation.
When it comes to consoles, is too damn high.
Oh, funny enough, the cloud, because of fucking Microsoft obsession with cloud technology. Old man yells at Microsoft.
And I just want to know, like, what's going to be their plan for the next generation? We're not that far away from it, but
yeah,
which is fucking shocking to say because it feels like it's barely even started.
No, it feels like nothing's happened.
Like, I'm really interested to see like what the future of console games 2 to 3 years from now, especially like on the pricing front, because this can't go on. Obviously,
no,
and like what's gonna happen? Like, you're already charging $650 for your top of the line Xbox console. How much are you gonna charge for the next one? Like $750, $800?
Yeah, dude. No, it makes no sense. Like, we're literally. I mean, we covered it before, but gaming, like, gamers are being priced out of their own hobby, and it's horse shit.
Oh, it's insane. It's absolutely insane.
But yeah, no, bro, it's absolute horse shit, which is why.
Thank goodness we got, our setups when we did.
Yes,
because we pretty much beat the price hike wave hitting the market so far, and we're pretty good for the next like at least 5 years, probably more.
No, 5 years.
5 years.
No, 5. Yeah, honestly, dude, my old PC could have been just fine. Like, I was happy with the way that thing ran. I was so happy with it. I was like, that computer was literally my pride and joy, and I could have made it work. I could have saved her. But yeah. All right, but anything else in regards to fuck ass Microsoft? No.
Nothing about fuck ass Microsoft, but we can't talk about fuck ass Krafton.
Yeah, fuck ass Krafton. Yeah. All right. So we have a development. we covered this story a while back, and we started covering the saga of the Subnautica 2 ordeal. Apparently, the lawsuit is muddled as Krafton has withdrawn one of its legal justifications for the firing of the Unknown Worlds leadership team. So, as you all know, the Subnautica 2 has been in development, and there's been a fight between the publisher Krafton and the former leadership of the game studios, Unknown Worlds, specifically Charlie Cleveland and Max McGuire, as well as CEO Ted Gill. All three were forced out of the studio, and they filed a loss. They were forced out of the studio by Krafton for, well, apparently they were not doing their jobs correctly, mismanagement and the like. But they turned around and filed a lawsuit against Krafton that contends that the letter was to they got fired because they didn't want to pay them the $250 million performance bonus. Now, Krafton is actually changing the story as to why the leadership team was dismissed. So this is from PC Gamer, but the Krafton asserted that the founders intended to release Subnautica 2 in early access this year before the game was ready in order to secure the performance bonus. The founders' lawyers at Fortis Advisors asked for proof of this assertion during the discovery phase of the trial, and Krafton did not provide any. So then they subsequently withdrew that part of the legal filing and no longer claims it as a reason for their dismissal. Now, it's kind of it's kind of weird because that's one of the big reasons why they led the suit, and now it's kind of gone. So it seems that Krafton is in a sense losing the legal fight, quote unquote. Now, Krafton still maintains that the founders shirked their responsibilities and accuses them of downloading files and keeping devices that had confidential information on them. However, that only came to light after the leadership team was removed, and Krafton argues that it retroactively justifies their termination. Honestly, that sounds kind of strange.
Yeah, that does. Oh, we found this new thing.
Yeah, it's a new thing, and so which is the original reason. It's like, no. Like the original reason was because of this, not because of that. You thought that they were just trying to get the completion bonus, but now you're accusing them of espionage. Those are two completely different things. Well, I mean, quote unquote espionage, because they're downloading files and devices and shit that's not theirs. So Krafton did share a statement with GameSpot. Quote, Krafton believes discovery requests made by the former executives are overly broad and extend beyond what is relevant to the core issues. We have complied and will continue to comply with all of the court's rulings on discovery. We remain focused on developing Subnautica 2 and developing the best possible experienced players. Whew. All right, so yeah, God, this is a real mess, and we knew it.
A long mess. Long.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long. Yeah, it's gonna be a long mess. However, I will say though that Krafton changing their tune is kind of worrisome for them, because they had no leg to stand on. They asked for proof for their reasoning. They didn't have it, so they withdrew the legal reasoning and then put forth a brand new one based on evidence that they found in the discovery phase.
After the fact.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how does that work? You're the one that studies this.
Discovery phase is pretty much like you're just presenting all the evidence that you have for your. It's just both sides showing each other, like, okay, this is the evidence I have against you. This is the evidence I have against you. That way, like, there's no secrets. Everyone knows what they're gonna be presenting.
Okay, I guess that kind of makes
That's
sense.
pretty much the discovery phase. The lawyers are allowed to ask each other questions, ask them like what kind of evidence they're gonna be bringing and stuff. So
Okay,
it's pretty much in the broadest sense.
Okay, interesting. Nice. All right, well, that's actually pretty good to know. So yeah, I guess we're just gonna see what this lawsuit does, how it will affect development. Unfortunately, because a lot of money has to be spent on these lawsuits, which will most likely impact the game. And I think there's still, I don't know the state of the boycott for the game, but I believe that it is still ongoing right now, as far as I know.
Yeah, it could be, but you know how these gamer boycotts go, bro.
Yeah, I know. We were supposed to boycott the Nintendo Switch too, but you know how that turned out.
I mean, I haven't.
So No, I haven't caved either, but still, everyone else did.
I mean, need I pull up the Modern Warfare 2, Infamous Modern Warfare 2 boycott? So great.
Infamous.
Infamous, absolute. Right. This is a ways back, man. This was 2011 where people were crying for COD to have dedicated servers because that code was such ass cheeks. Post space. Yeah, lo and behold, all of them caved in by Modern Warfare. So yeah, I don't know how much credence I would give to Craft on sorry, the Subnautica 2.
Yeah, but we do know that the that this lawsuit is going to take a lot longer than expected, and hopefully, I mean, I hope, but it's probably not going to happen. That they're going to not allow the. It's going to cause problems for development for Subnautica 2.
So we'll have to see. This will definitely be something we'll be covering for a long time.
Yes, absolutely.
And speaking of things we'll also be covering for a long time, that we have been covering for a long time already. Uh, Our World, uh, again goes into a lawsuit. Nintendo, Power World over patent infringement.
Hooray!
Oh, yeah. So this is very interesting because Nintendo apparently does not consider mods prior art. um, so we kind of covered patents last episode or the episode before, and pretty much um, going on is on with patents is like if something is considered prior art, then it cannot patent it, right? Like if someone can reasonably expect art to be prior art, then it cannot be patented.
Yeah,
Uh, but according to Nintendo, mods are not. And apparently, this has been an attempt on part to try and block Pocket Pairs, the developers of Power World. Their argument that their gameplay should not be patentable because their gameplay Power World pulls from a lot of mods. They'll say no, that's nope because that doesn't count because mods require a separate base game to function, and so therefore they're not art by themselves. Which is yeah, that's definitely a strange
that's a
take.
that's a stretch.
Yeah, that's right. That
That's
is
a
very much a
big
stress,
stretch.
but it's a stress that could have very severe consequences if accepted by a judge. So, writing in GamesFray, which is the article IGN is reporting on, um, and the article that first reported the argument, according to Florian Mueller, who's a writer for Game and also a game industry reporter and a legal analyst, um, according to them, they say that Nintendo argument is an utter disregard for enormous creativity of many mod makers, which I'm inclined to agree.
Yes.
And also, more concerningly, if this ruling goes through, or if their logic goes through, the ruling could potentially open the door to mods being considered fair game for patent thieves, which would then mean that they can be protected. So, like,
Mm,
this could obviously have very severe implications on mods as a whole. The modding scene as mods are not
yep.
considered prior arts because then any toll with enough money to get a patent and then just sue the fuck out of like people for making mods on their games.
Yep.
Especially a problem with Nintendo because Nintendo, as we all know, loves to go after mods and they love to go after
Loves.
fan games as well, which I would probably fall under mod.
Yep.
So furthermore, business lawyer and creator of the Virtual Legality podcast, Richard Hoeg, said on patents that patents are a special monopoly granted by the government of the world to encourage creative invention. If something already exists in the world, some new person is not allowed to claim they invented it and get that protection. So everything that already exists prior art, it would be ludicrous to exempt any piece of game design from the category simply because of how it stood up in the sun. The mechanism for access shouldn't really matter. It exists. It makes things like it in the world non-novel and thus not subject to protection. We don't give out monopolies.
Well said.
Yeah, right. So this is So we've taken a lot of fuck ass companies at this point. Right? This is Nintendo. This has been like fuck ass number one. Probably gonna be number one for like a while. Like pretty much ever since the Switch Two
Yeah, ever
launch.
since the Switch 2, they really have started their
Well,
villain arc.
even before then, like the whole Switch Two hype cycle, like that was like when their true villain arc like, began to open. Complete mask
Yeah.
off, right?
Yep.
And then the patent lawsuit came in. We're here where we are right now.
Yeah, we're here where we are now, and it fucking blows. I hate this timeline. I want to go back. I want to go back to where I didn't see Nintendo as evil. Ugh. Yet here we are.
Yeah, so
Living in.
hopefully the judge says, yeah, nope, that's bullshit. We are not going to take that argument. You have to find something else.
Yeah, no, because then you're literally going to screw everyone else, which is not going to happen. Hopefully that's the case.
Okay. So anything else?
Nope, not on that. Like, fucking Nintendo.
Yeah.
You're mean. Mean.
So we go from one lawsuit to another lawsuits.
To another lawsuit. Now this one, well,
No.
this one's a little bit more like ish.
Yeah. A little more
This
cut and
is
dry
so-
than the Power Roll.
Yeah, dude, this is so Tencent has made a statement against Sony in terms of the lawsuit that Sony has filed, accusing Tencent of copying Horizon Zero Dawn with their new game Light of Mortirum, which I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of see it. I kind of see how it would be a copy.
Kinda. Kinda.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, kinda. I can see the inspiration for it. Dude, it's so bad. So, so as we all know, Tencent is making a new game called Light of Mortirum, which a lot of people have said looks almost identical to Sony's game Horizon Zero Dawn, and of course its sequels Horizon Forbidden West. Sony noticed it, and of course, naturally filed a lawsuit, which, of course, we get it. And now, Tencent is arguing that Sony's lawsuit has no merit to stand on, and and the case should be dismissed. So, according to the Game Post, Tencent's motion to dismiss Sony's lawsuit accuses them of attempting to fence off a well-trodden corner of popular culture and declare it Sony's exclusive domain. Essentially, they're accusing Sony of monopolistic behavior by suing for suing them over Horizon Zero Dawn. So their position claims that Sony's Horizon Zero Dawn is like no fictional world created before or since, and is contradicted by the game's developers and represents an impermissible monopoly on genre conventions. Excuse me, I cannot talk. The art director, Tencent notes that the art director acknowledged the game's similarity to an earlier title, Enslaved Odyssey to the West, in the behind-the-scenes documentary. And according to Tencent, Sony originally shelved Horizon over those similarities before ultimately producing the game. So Tencent's arguing that, well, Sony did what Tencent is doing now. They made a game based off another game. So now that Tencent's doing it, why is it a problem? So then I don't know about that one, Justy. What do you what do you think? What is this other? Let's look at this other game and see what it shows.
I don't know, dude. Does this look like Horizon to you?
Honestly, dude, I mean, no. The art style maybe, but in terms of like the game itself, I mean, I'm sure it's a whole different game, like plot wise, you know?
Yeah, this game is pretty much Odyssey to the West. But it was pretty much a Wukong. It was just a Wukong game before Wukong.
Oh, okay. There you go. Thank you for making that easy for me.
God, okay. I thought that was.
No.
I clicked on this thinking it was okay. Even Google's confused.
even Google was like, "Yo, bro, like, what the hell is this?"
If Google's confused, I think you have a problem, Tencent. I don't
I,
know.
I'm, I, yeah, dude.
Your game
I
might be just a
appreciate
little bit sus.
I appreciate Tencent for trying, but it's not. I don't think this is it, Chief. I don't think this is it.
Yeah, let's look once again. Uh-huh.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
but once again, wait, what?
Huh? Light of
What?
moderate Horizon Zero Dawn. And
Yeah,
then Horizon Zero
sorry.
Dawn and then Enslaved.
Yeah, dude. Like what? They copied the redhead, like main character.
Yeah, I don't know.
So they not even, bro. Like it's hard. It's a stretch. Like I'm trying to see it. Whereas you compare the Tencent to Horizon, it's like I don't have to squint. Like it's literally blinding my eyes with how strikingly similar it is.
Like I don't know if this will pass the 10 feet test, right? If I'm 10 feet away and looking at Light of Moderate and I'm thinking, is that Horizon Zero Dawn? Right? That's a problem, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
should be able to
exactly. That's
identify that they're different from 10 feet away.
absolutely. I couldn't agree more. So yeah, so that's it. I mean, Sony, the original complaint by Sony was cited it uh well, I mean, when was the fuck, I forget when the lawsuit was done.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
That I don't know.
Anyway, but Sony, you know, we know that Sony original complaint that they did file, they cited it at March 2024 meeting when Tencent was like, "Hey, we would love to make a game with a Horizon property," and they said no, and they're like, "Oh, okay," and then that's where we're at now. So, funny enough, the shortly after Sony filed the lawsuit, Tencent changed several elements of the game's Steam page, and the Horizon-like imagery was removed. So I think they know that I think they know they fucked up. But we'll see. We gotta let this go to court. So this lawsuit we're looking at with great entertainment. I want to say interest, but really this is just entertainment because this this is like the guy that got caught for copying homework, denying to the death that he copied homework. And it's funny. There's something funny about that to me. Like someone who's been caught in a lie and is still playing the part
They
until the end,
they got their dick caught in the jar.
but they're leaving their dick in it and saying, "No, no, it's not.
My
That's
dick's not
nothing.
in the jar.
My dick is not in the jar. In fact, actually, I was the first one to do this. I'm the first one to.
I'll tell you that jar was just there. I don't know what to tell you. It's just,
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. You know, it's not my fault. So why should I have to take my dick out of the jar?" And it was
hey,
like,
your
bro,
hand
what do
was
you
in the
think?
jar. Why do you get to put your hand and I don't get to put my dick? Not that I did, but if I did hypothetically put my dick in the jar, which I did not, why can't I put my dick in the jar if you put your hand in the jar?
So we're gonna be watching this with great entertainment. I can't wait for this to go to trial because it probably will go to trial. I mean, I don't think they're gonna like settle out of court for this. So
Well,
can't wait. Yeah, I do. No, bro, go to court. I want and publicize it, like televise it. I want to see it.
I
I
want to see
want
the
to
span.
I want to see the two images, like Exhibit A and Exhibit B, and then the jury's like, "Bro, you for real?" But yes, anything else in regards to 10 cents hilarity? No? Okay, we
No,
can
no,
move.
I think we're good.
All right, let's go then.
All right, so let's finish off with something really cool.
Yeah.
So Sony had their state of play during TGS, and they have finally revealed Wolverine, which is
Woohoo!
about damn time because the original teaser came out, I want to say, about 4 years ago. Um,
Yes.
but it has felt like 84 because my God, has it been a wait for this?
Yes. It has been a wait.
Now, the state of play itself was kind of right? There was some cool things. The most exciting thing outside of this was Dynasty Warriors getting a remake or remaster, whatever the heck they want to call it. Uh, But definitely, like this was like the star of the show right here. We got ourselves a very gory, very M-rated Wolverine game, as it should
Which
be,
as it should be, exactly.
as God
We're getting
intended. Because
God intended.
yeah, because a lot of people were a little worried that it wasn't. It was going to be like T rated because they confirmed that Wolverine was going to be part of the Marvel Insomniac universe, which Spider-Man is in, and obviously Spider-Man is not an M-rated game or an M-rated hero, as he does not completely eviscerate his enemies. Stabbing them through the
Yep.
head. Yeah, but as you can see here, Wolverine. Yeah, he's not so wholesome as Spider-Man here, as he sure Yukin's this poor guy with his
Yeah.
boss.
Well, I think it is set in the same universe though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because
That's
I
what,
think.
that's what I said. They're
Oh,
part of the
okay.
same universe. They confirmed that, so a lot of people were like, oh, "Okay, I don't know if it's gonna be if it's gonna be rated M," but like, nope. Insomniac answered that question right away.
Yep.
So obviously,
Blood
like
and
this game's
guts.
gonna be like a ways away because this is gonna come out late 2026. But so
Yes.
far, like it's shaping up to be like a good time, and I imagine it's gonna be a more linear game opposed
Yes.
to Spider-Man, which is an open world game. So this one's probably gonna be a bit more like level based and stuff. But yeah,
Yeah.
it looks really cool. Like they look like they're really getting down the feel of how Wolverine games course is finished off this.
Yeah, which is probably going to be like the big bad at the end of the story. And I also like the Mystique the character drop. That was pretty cool.
Yes, that was pretty
Which
cool. But
means
also, yeah, we got here this boy right here, Omega Red, which was made a surprise because I haven't seen his ass since the fucking 90s.
mm,
Not since the X Men cartoon and since Marvel vs. Capcom. Like I have not seen him in anything at all. But I'm pretty sure this is Omega Red because only Omega Red has where's red and has those big ass tentacles. Except he doesn't have like the white
okay.
skin and stuff like he does in cartoons. So he's a big rival of Wolverine, but we haven't seen him.
Mm,
Although
that's pretty good.
interestingly, no Sabretooth so far. Although I'm sure he will show up eventually.
Yeah.
Sabretooth is like the premier like villain for
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty much his arch nemesis.
And they should.
And
Well, yeah.
what you're saying?
No, I was gonna say maybe they're gonna save it for later.
Yeah, yeah.
You
I'll
know.
probably say it for later because he's like the
Yeah.
big
Yeah.
good
Or
costume
maybe
too, by
save
the
him.
way.
Oh no, I'm happy they kept the comic accurate costume for him. You know, I thought they were gonna. I thought they were just gonna have him like in jeans and flannel, which I don't mind. I like the lumberjack look, but yeah, dude, that's a fucking good costume. Look at that shit.
Probably. Rewind.
Can you
There we
do like the
go.
high?
Fuck.
There you go. All right,
Taking a
cool.
massive shit right now. Yeah, and also he's being played by I think his name is Ian McIntyre, who you might know him from Spartacus, if anyone
Yes,
Spartacus.
yes. Good show, by the way.
Oh, so you have seen it. Okay. Oh no, I'm sorry. No. There was two actors for Spartacus, right? Oh.
Well, yeah, but the first guy died of cancer, and they recasted him.
Well, let me make sure I don't.
So funny enough, well, yeah, while you're doing that with Spartacus, the first guy died of cancer. Then they had like a whole like 2 seasons
Oh, Liam McIntyre. I'm
without.
sorry, Liam McIntyre. Seems Liam, not you.
Oh, Liam.
Uh, what?
Oh, well,
Yes,
actually, yeah,
he
he
was
looks.
on
He
Spartacus.
looks
Yes, okay, I was right. He's on Spartacus.
okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think he was the recast because the first guy died of cancer. Then they had Spartacus, the show, for like a few seasons without the main character Spartacus,
What?
and then I think that's how it went. I think that's how it went, and then they did the redo of it, and then he came back. It's like, oh, I'm a Spartacus. It's like, what the fuck? It was really weird. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, so this is him here, Liam McIntyre. Sorry, I called you Ian. Liam McIntyre, playing Wolverine. Not gonna lie though, I was kind of hoping for Steve Blum, but you know what? I'll take it
Yeah,
because Steve Blum will probably always be the best Wolverine outside of
of
the one
course.
from the '90s. I forgot his name. I love the this Wolverine. Uh, so best of luck to him, right? I'm sure he'll knock it out the park.
I mean, it looks great, and he seems to handle the inflections and everything well. So I think he's going to do a pretty good job.
Although it's kind of funny that he's being played by Wolverine's being played by an Australian actor because before the '90s X-Men cartoon, there was another one called Pride of the X-Men, which and Wolverine was for some reason Australian in that, he had an Australian accent. So maybe that's like a deep cut or something they're trying to reference. Like, we got a Canadian Wolverine, an Australian accent, but now we're gonna have an Australian Wolverine with a Canadian.
Yeah,
We're gonna have an
probably. I
Australian
mean,
actor play a Canadian.
yeah. Well, I mean, we had an Australian Wolverine for the longest time. I mean,
Yeah,
Hugh
no, we did.
Jackman.
Right,
Yeah,
but
so
he wasn't doing an Australian accent. He was like, "Oh, I might thank
Oh,
God
I
my
might.
baby." No, he wasn't doing that shit. He was talking like how you expect Wolverine to talk.
for sure. Yeah, shapes it to Mystique. I wonder if there's gonna be a no, never mind.
To be a what?
Forget it. No, nothing.
Come on, this is time to theory craft.
No, not even theory crafting. I was just saying,
Okay.
like, Mystique has clothes on.
Oh, you're hoping for some. Are you hoping for some X-Men 2 shit? Is it fucking?
No, wait. Well, yeah, but wait, that's how she always is. That's how I was
No,
raised.
she wears
Mystique.
clothes half the time. Most of the time.
Oh, but half the time, most of the time.
Most of the time. Think.
Okay.
I just know, like, the only
You
time I've ever
think?
seen her blue and naked was in the movies. That's it. All the comics,
Well, I
she's
mean, they
always
had-
wearing something, and then the TV show, she was always wearing clothes.
Okay. Well, I mean, it was a kids show, so they had to put clothes on there, though.
Okay, maybe, I don't know.
You're like, well, you got me there. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah.
Well, I mean, you know how it is in kids' cartoons. As long as you show nipples, you're fine.
Uh
You can't show nipples
Yeah.
or coochie, as long as you don't show nipples and coochie.
yeah, I guess so.
All right, so I think we have some time if you want to cover one last thing. One
Oh,
little
yeah.
surprise, because I know you kind of want to
Yeah.
talk about it.
Well, I sent it to you because I was honestly I was pretty excited for it. I mean, at first all right, well, let's just pull it up. At first, I thought this game was essentially just another Chinese ripoff of GTA, and then it started to do more shit and more shit, and I'm like, okay, so no, it's a ripoff of everything. But at the end of it, I was like, oh, this is actually a really cool. This actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah, well, how
So essentially-
though?
All right, so this is the game. So this here is the game Ananta, done by I believe Mugen Official, which by the way is no, actually I don't know if that's the name of the studio, but it's under the YouTube page Mugen Official because this game had the code name Project Mugen, but now it's been officially revealed as Ananta. So essentially, the game is exactly what it says. If you look in the comment section, it has it all. It literally says, "We have the game."
Make the video
so-
game. Which one? All of them.
All of them. No, there's literally one that says Grand Theft Spider-Man 6. Like, and it'll show you why. So, as you can see, you have your typical anime. You got fucking Spider-Man swinging. This game looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. So it's got GTA style elements with stealing cars and mission types. It has Spider-Man swinging. It's got martial art combat from Sleeping Dogs.
Yeah, I've been seeing on Twitter like there's like whole animations that people are saying are ripped off. And they look,
Yeah.
they're pretty one to one. There's a little.
No, it is exactly 1-to-1. No. So we talked about how Tencent was ripping off Horizon. This game seems to be ripping off everything.
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 You know,
Literally
swing,
everything.
Swing for the fences. If you're gonna copy, man, copy everything.
No, bro, but yeah, they're really gonna copy everything.
They can't all sue you at once.
Look at that! Where's Come on! That's literally Predator mode and Predator and Batman, but with Spider-Man swinging, as you can see.
Yeah, kicking the shit out of that guy, beating up those racket.
Yeah, bro, you literally giving him.
I
the
will say,
heat,
really well animated.
No, very well. No, let me tell you. Let me.
Excellently animated. Like it's got like that squish and stretch kind of thing going on. That like
Yes.
it's a technique in animation where like you kind of like make things squish and then you expand them so that way you can make the motion of it look very convincing, and it does that like in 3D form.
Yeah. No. At first, that's why I was saying I'm very impressed with the. Oh shoot! Excuse me. I was very impressed with the way this game looks and feels because. Really, this is a game that's been copycatted, but not only that, apparently, according to people, this game is supposed to be a gacha game. It's free.
Oh yeah. I'm not surprised at all. Everyone wants that Genshin Impact money now.
Yeah,
And,
which I was.
yeah, when I saw this, I'm like, is this like Genshin Theft Auto? Like, what is this?
That's exactly what it is. And of course, you have your typical kaiju battle, as you can see. Mechanical kaiju.
It's just everything.
No, dude, it's literally everything. It's got freaking animal anime people. So I won't lie, it looks really damn good, but the fact that it's a gacha game has me concerned.
Yeah. It's kind of why like I never wanted to get into Zenless Zone Zero and Honkai Star Rail, even though they look really cool, especially Honkai Star Rail.
Yeah.
It's like a turn-based traditional like Japanese RPG game, but like it has like those gacha elements. Like okay, it's also on Epic only, so like still Epic.
Ew, no, bro.
Yeah, it's never made its way to Steam for whatever reason. But yeah, like I just don't like gacha elements. I like to just buy my game and that's it. I have the game.
Play it.
I
Yeah.
have the game and I play it. And if you go free to play, like just give me fucking everything.
Yeah.
And then like make me pay
Yes.
for like cosmetics and shit. But like you're gonna tie like characters and shit behind like loot boxes. Nah, I'm not interested in that.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, it looks pretty. I think it looks pretty good. So we'll see how it turns out.
Well, I hope it looked good because it copied every fucking good video game in the past like 10 years.
It should be.
All right. So anything
Damn,
else
bro.
before we sign off?
No, man. That's it for me. We can sign off when you're ready.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, sweet. Well, thank you guys for watching this episode of the Two Bar Connection. We really appreciate you guys giving us a watch. Please leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel for updates, and also leave a comment if there's any stories you want us to cover or if there's any games you want us to play. YouTube is the best way to watch us, but we do have audio-only versions of the podcast, which we have on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and Spotify. We also we are on Twitter. No, we will not call it X, and we're at our Twitter handle at 2Bar Podcast. So you guys can tag us in some stuff that you'd find funny, or if you want to just send us memes, just please nothing too crazy. Thank you. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks guys for listening. Again, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Peace.
Bye, everybody.